going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a good week. This week for our demonstration video, I'm working on a 2014 Porsche 911 Turbo S. This is in for the Ceramic Pro Silver package. But prior to that, I have to do a couple steps. So I'm going to be showing you how to do like a waterless wash as well as claying your vehicle to remove contaminants, and then followed by polishing and then prep work prior to the coating. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are back here again. Just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be working around like the Porsche letters and down below because I need to polish that area. We're going to do like a 50-50 shot so you can see like the swirls and the scratches are actually in the paint compared to what it's going to look like after it's polished. Prior to doing this, I already washed and did an iron decontamination of the whole car. And then I also clayed it and then did and then sprayed it off and then brought it in to dry it and blow all the water out of the cracks. So I did all that prior. So first we're going to start with doing just a waterless wash. If your vehicle's not that dirty, you can actually just do a waterless wash. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. Since this vehicle is already pretty clean, I'm going to just do it the simple way. For this, we're going to be using the Griot's Garage Spray on Car Wash. Very simple to use. All you pretty much got to do is get a good microfiber towel. These are from the Rag Company. These are about 425 GSMs, I believe. So just shake up the bottle, just mist a little bit on there, and just do one wipe first. And then just flip the towel over, and it's a dry side, and just buff off the residue. Alright, so now that we got this area washed here, now we're going to use the clay bar to remove any of the contamination that's stuck on top of the clear coat. So if you feel any roughness here, there just might be a little bit of contamination there, and that's what the clay bar is used for. So for this, I'm going to be using the Griot's Garage Paint Cleaning Clay as well as the Speed Shine as the lubricant. So for this, all you got to do is spray a little bit of Speed Shine on the area you're working on. And take the clay bar out. And then what you usually need to do is, especially if it's a newer bar or a used one, you should knead the clay so if there's like contamination built up on here from your last vehicle, you should knead it together so that you don't get any of that mixed in with this one. So I'll just knead this real quick and flatten it out. So now we've got our little pad here, now we're good to go. So all we've got to do is put it on the panel and just kind of glide it over the paint. And you'll feel any contamination that might be on here, and you can also hear it too. You always want to go like a side-to-side motion. You don't want to be doing any circles because then you have the potential of scratching your paint. So now that we have this clayed, we're going to just go ahead and grab a new towel here, and we're going to just dry this area off. And again, just do one pass the first time, then flip the towel over and buff off any of the extra. Alright, so now that we've got this washed and clayed, we're going to go ahead and polish it. I'm going to pull the camera in a little bit closer and try and pick up some of the swirls and scratches that are on the paint, and then we're going to do a 50-50 as well. Alright, so now that I brought the camera in a little bit closer, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but right below the S here, I'm actually right in this area, you can start to see some of the scratches as well as spider webbing. I have an LED light shined in on that area just specifically so you can see it. I'm going to tape probably between the R and the S, and just so we can do a 50-50. Let me grab a piece of tape and we'll put a piece there real quick. Now this is safe releasing tape for this. Just put a piece right here. Alright, so that'll mark our 50-50. So this is going to be the before section, and then I'm going to polish over here, and then you can see the difference. Okay, for just this specific area, I'm going to be using my Rupes Nano Bigfoot Hybrid. This is a 1 1/4 inch polisher. It's used to be like in between the letters as well as this specific area. When I'm doing the whole vehicle, I'm using a Griot's Garage Bosch G21 Random Orbital paired with some Americana Global pads. But specifically for back here, I'm going to just use the Rupes. I'm also going to be using the Rupes coarse compound for this as well. So all we gotta do is put a little bit on the pad. And then we'll just put the area that we're working in, spread it around a little bit, and then turn the machine on at a low setting so you can just spread the product evenly. And then once you get it spread in a little bit, we'll speed the machine up to about 5, then we'll just work it in. And then for this, we're going to do a crosshatch pattern. For that, it pretty much just means to go up and down and side to side. This makes sure that all the areas that you are working in do get covered, and you're not missing any spots. Now I do have this machine at the fastest that it will go, but I'm moving it pretty slow across the paint. Alright, so now that we got it polished, let's grab a towel and get it wiped off. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed a new towel. Let's go ahead and wipe this polish off and see what it looks like. Alright, so if you look where those scratches were right in this area here, those are pretty much all gone. Let's pull the tape back and see if we can see a 50-50. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you can tell in the video, but over here, this was the area that was before, and you can see all the scratches and swirls that are on this side, but if you look over here, you can see that it's pretty much crystal clear, and all those scratches were removed. Alright, so now that we've got this half of the Porsche polished, I'm going to go ahead and finish polishing the rest of the Porsche, and then after that, I'm going to use a solvent base remover, which is called Prep-Sol, or you can get Prep-All. Same thing, you can find them at the auto parts store, but this pretty much removes any oils or any old polishes or compounds that's left on your paint. But you can use it on your glass, plastics, rubber trim, anything, wheels, anything that you're going to coat, because you want to have a strong bond between the coating and your paint. So after I get that stuff done, I'm going to go ahead and ceramic coat the entire vehicle, and then I'll check back in a few days.